Yo, what's up everybody? Back with another day of showing you how I'm going to build today's food plan so that I can make sure to hit my caloric goals and my macronutrient goals, my proteins, carbs, and fats. I've built most of it already today on the app that I use, which is called My Macros Plus. We're just going to finish the day out and then we're going to take a look and see how it looks at the end. Do me a favor, if you find this video to be helpful, please hit the like button on it, maybe even the subscribe button while you're here. I do these videos every single day. My thought was, if I'm doing these anyways myself, why not record them, throw them up here, and see if it helps somebody else figure out how to do their plans as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and start recording on my cool iPhone. And again, the app I'm using is called My Macros Plus. It costs a couple of bucks on each one of the app stores. Well worth it if it helps you stay consistent and helps you hit your overall goals. So a couple of things that I wanted to mention here as we get started. One is I've just started a new series called Top 5 Favorite Fitness and Health Finds on Amazon for this week. You'll find a link for that down below in the description. Basically, it's anything that I find like supplements, protein powder, equipment that I find that's on sale during a particular week on Amazon. I'll post it up in a video so maybe you all can save a few bucks while getting your goodies. So let's take a quick look at how we've built this so far today. I've got a 3-step process every day that I do this. And I got to turn off my stuff so nobody else bothers me here. Let's see. There we go. So my first step of my 3-step system is I put in my daily staples. And for me, a staple is something that I can put in and I don't have to think about it. It's just sort of an easy way to get the ball rolling. And it's the same food every single day in this particular role. For me, that's my pre and my post-workout plan. Now, yesterday I hit a little bit of a snag because every day on this pre and post-workout, I do a whey protein or a protein isolate drink. I forgot to order more yesterday, and so I had to kind of revamp or work around that slight issue of the thing that I do every day not being able to do it. So what I realized today whenever I was going to build this and I was putting those in first is I actually do have a backup protein powder. It's just not my favorite, and frankly, I try to avoid it if at all possible, but it's there in case I need it. So I was able to do my staples and put those in first. So you can see my pure protein powder. Again, it's fine. It's just not my favorite. And again, on my post-workout, another protein powder drink as well. And I've got gummy bears on both of those, 1 serving of each, which is 13 pieces, just for a pre and post-workout carb boost, get some energy going. So I put those in first every single day, my pre and my post-workout. Second step of my 3-step system is I put in any food that I'm craving. If I wake up and I think to myself, you know what, like restricting calories sucks, I want a blank. I'm going to make sure to try to put that blank in right now at this point here, and then I'm going to work the rest of the plan around that. When you're trying to lose weight, when you're cutting weight, whenever you're in a caloric deficit, sometimes you feel like I can't do this anymore because I'm not having things that I enjoy, which ends up then essentially being a detriment to your success. So adding those things in that you like that you crave, or maybe that you see as naughty, adding those in from time to time will help you keep your sanity. And for me, my sanity helps me keep consistent. So I ask myself, is there something here I'm craving? And frankly, today there just was not. So whether there is, whether there's not, do that step, do your craving, and then go to the final step, step 3, which is build your food plan, starting with the first meal of the day that you eat, and then work your way towards the end. So in other words, if you start eating your first meal is lunch, make a lunch, track it, and then go ahead and build out your plan for the rest of the day. If your first meal is going to be breakfast, make your breakfast, track it, and then go ahead and build the rest of your plan for the day. I always say don't build your plan until you eat your first meal, because you don't know, at least in my case, when your first meal is going to be. Sometimes work gets a little bit crazy. It could be 9 in the morning. It could be 2 in the afternoon. And that's a big difference that can change how your day looks as far as how much you have to eat or how much you have to space things out. So for my sake, my opinion is you should wait until you know for a fact you can eat your first meal. If your day is more structured than mine, you can probably just build it the same way every single day, but I always wait till my first meal. So let's see here. The first meal I ate today, well, surprise, was a lunch. So I didn't eat till like 2 o'clock. And so lunch for me, I had 2 bags of tortilla chips, and that sounds like a lot. These are the protein chips from Quest. It sounds like a lot, but they're small bags, and I had 2 different flavors, so I felt like I was eating 2 different things, even though they were all still chips. That's how I justified it. I had some deli chicken, that's just sliced chicken. I put it on a wrap with some fat-free mozzarella cheese, and then I had a cup of bone broth. That's the chicken bone broth, the unsalted kind. You just pour it into a cup, 1 cup's worth. You throw it in the microwave for a minute and just drink it. It's great, like a quick protein boost because it's got 9 grams of protein on there, like 1 gram of carbs, half a gram of fat. So nice little thing there. Then I went to my dinner. For dinner, I did something kind of similar that I've been doing. These buffalo chicken patties that I buy from Walmart, they're the vegan or vegetarian version. They're really delicious, but this time what I did is I cut them up and put them into a wrap with some non-flavored, non-fat Greek yogurt. So you can see they're the buffalo chicken patties, the yogurt, put some guacamole on that. There's the wrap. And then I also had some egg noodles with chicken in it. This was the actual dinner that I had. I've kind of had 3 meals today, but this is something that we actually made. I estimated the best that I could what the macronutrient breakdown was because there was not a package for me to take the numbers down and write them down. So I estimated based off of what I thought I was eating and how much I was eating. I just hope that I'm close. And so with all of that, basically meals 2 and meal 3, you can see it was like 1,100 calories. So a bunch of my calories have been spent between those 2 meals. That has left me room for a couple of snacks that I have not yet eaten, but I plan to. And these are snacks that I've never added in here before. We've got some Jell-O and I've got some pudding. Tell you what, something I've realized today, I thought I'm going to have some pudding. And then I thought, I bet there's nothing cooler than a middle-aged guy eating pudding, especially vanilla pudding. It almost seems weirder that it's vanilla. It's kind of an odd thought. So I've got these 2 snacks here. I'm going to be having these today. It's just 1 serving each, like the cups that they come with. So even with all of that in there, my lunch, my 2 dinners, my couple of snacks, I'm still a little bit short on my overall calorie count. Not a lot, which is fantastic, which means that I just need to fill in a couple of quick gaps and I'm good to go. 388 total calories under my max. I still want to knock off about 200 from that. So I'm thinking of something like, I need protein. You can see here, one of the problems is I am still way short on my protein, but I've gone over on my fat. So I want to be picking protein-heavy food items and try to avoid any fat if I can. That makes me think of something like, you know what? I can probably do a late night meal of some liquid egg whites. I'll just make some eggs late for a nice snack. These are great because they're only protein, no carbs, no fat. So I'm going to do, that's an actual egg. I don't want that one. Let's go to this, not 2 cups. That will not be great for me late at night. So I'm just going to do 1 cup as a snack and I will cook those up all fancy like. What is this here? Am I doing it on grams? What did I do? I messed something up. I don't want to do that. Oh, tablespoons. 16 tablespoons. There we go. It'll be 26 grams of protein and nothing else, which is nice. Helps cut down the overall lack that I've got. You can see I'm down to 54. I'm going to add in some Greek yogurt. This is flavored Greek yogurt, so it's going to be higher on protein, but 0 fat again as well. Going to have that as a snack. And you know what? I'm actually going to have 1 more thing of the chicken bone broth, and then we're going to call it. I'm going to do that with my eggs. Snack, 1 cup, bone broth, and we're good. 130 total calories remaining here, so let's take a final look at how this looks. 130, that's underneath my max, so that looks good. Still quite a bit short of my protein, but that's just the way that the day shook out. No big deal. I'll be okay with that. Lunch was a good-sized lunch. Had that wrap. My dinner was really kind of 2 different dinners split. Really enjoyed the chicken and egg noodles, something different, and actually a home-cooked meal that I haven't had in quite a while. The snacks, I'm kind of looking forward to the Jell-O and pudding. Seems weird to say that, but I am. Then I'll have some liquid egg whites later with some Greek yogurt and some bone broth. So overall, everything ended up kind of falling into line here. I would have preferred my fat and my protein flip-flopped here. I would rather go over my protein. But, some days you just do the best that you can, and you have to say, okay, good enough for me today. And that helps keep me consistent. Now, I could get crazy about it and just keep manipulating this until it's something that I think is aesthetically more pleasing, but that kind of stuff will drive me nuts if I do that too many times. So for me, consistency is also about simplicity, and we're going to roll with that. So that's today's total food build. And do me a favor, if you find this to be helpful, please hit like on it. The app I am using is called My Macros Plus. Get it. It will help you for your tracking purposes. Subscribe to this channel because I do these videos every single day trying to help some people figure out how to track their own. That's it. Thanks y'all for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow. Peace.